Wagwan, I'm City Static. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do that. Alright? Thanks. I'm just gonna get right into this video because I just gotta keep my mind going, especially what I'm going to be talking about in this video, and you can see it from the title of this video. I'm going to be talking about a recent experience that myself and my family is going through. On March 27th of this year, 2024, my big brother, Azikiwe, best known as Zeqway, he left. I don't even know. This don't make sense. This don't make sense. My eldest brother, Zeqway, passed away unexpectedly. Just even talking about this it still doesn't compute in my head, even though I've lived through the situation and I've seen everything I need to see to confirm that my brother is indeed no longer here with us. Ooh, excuse me, it's starting already. I'm gonna keep my glasses on. These glasses make me feel so smart. What's crazy is that you could be around people who experience situations like this, but you will never understand how it feels unless you're in their shoes. Everything honestly has been feeling like a movie ever since I got the text message that he was in the hospital. So my brother was admitted to the hospital the morning of March 10th, and he was actually getting ready to go out. Such a Zeqway thing. My brother was always on the move. Nothing could slow him down. He didn't like sitting still at all. He was super popular. So, you know, he was going out to be a vibe and to give the vibes, because that's what he did. But he didn't make it out that night. And I'm just really grateful that he was not outside when things started to take a turn. I'm so grateful that he was with family. I didn't find out that he was in the hospital until around the late morning, around like 10, because I have two phones. So I didn't have my main phone. And once I looked at my phone, I completely bugged out and just was like, what the heck? We were just in Florida celebrating my cousin's vow renewal. I mean, like, I have videos of this man dancing, cheesing, being stupid. We'd have pictures together and all that. Like, we were just having lunch. We were just talking about life. And just to hear that my brother was in the hospital, and then to see him in the condition that he was in, just like, seeing him in the hospital bed was like one of the hardest things for me, because my brother was 43 years young. My brother was very young. So to see him in the hospital bed, not up, not moving, just really was just like, wow, this is real. Wow, this is so real. I'm so used to seeing my brother above me because I'm the baby and I'm the shortest. So I'm used to seeing him above me. Just if he's laid out in front of me, it's because he's knocked out or he's stretched out from, like, I don't know, watching TV or something or on the phone. That's the only time I see my brother laid out. Just seeing him in that state with the screens and the IVs and all that, I was just like, wow, this is fucking real. My family was in that hospital every single day. I'm gonna be honest, I tried to make it every single day, but the level of stress I honestly could not handle, because I still had to work. Like, literally the day that my brother went into the hospital, I had to go and pick up some of my products from my friend, because if you guys don't know, I also work in the cannabis industry and I have my own rolling papers out. So I'll talk more about that on my City Blaze channel, so make sure you are following City Blaze. But literally that day my brother was admitted into the hospital, I had to go and pick up my product or I wouldn't have it for about a week, and I had to start getting things moving as soon as possible. So that was really hard. And then still on top of that, I was showing up on social media, well, trying my best to. I have decided to go full time into social media, and I did not think something of this scale will rock me so hard that it'll actually take me out of work for a bit. From when he first was admitted into the hospital, the doctors was trying not to give us great news. Well, they weren't trying to give us good news. They weren't trying to sugarcoat anything. It's just because of the severity of the issue. They were really trying to count my brother out from when he got into the hospital. But my brother is a fighter. Like, we have that fighter spirit. So he showed them that, like, don't count me out. And we all advocated to make sure that they did not count my brother out. At all. At all. While we were all in the hospital, being Caribbean and being a big ass family, everyone made sure everyone was straight. I mean, there was always food, there was always water, there was always snacks, there was always something, there was always a story being told, there was always a joke, there was always something going on just to kind of break the ice and keep things smooth as possible during such a hectic ass time. Stories that I haven't heard of in years, pertaining to my brother, pertaining to the whole family and everything. I'm just like, whoa, where are all these stories, you know? And I hate for things like that to come up in times like that, but you know, it happens. I couldn't be there all the time, but when I was there, I was talking to him, singing to him, making fun of him, because my brother always poked fun at me. So I made sure I did that there too. And because I didn't, you know, just because they're not responsive doesn't mean that they can't hear you. And I wanted to make sure that my brother knew that his baby sister was there. And that, you know, I'm here just to support you the same way I know if the tables turn, you will be there to support me. So, you know. So back on my brother, making sure he wasn't counted out. The doctors were not trying to perform a very needed surgery that would help his situation due to some of his vitals and all that stuff. But my brother, like, he was really like, nigga, gets to work. I ain't done. He ended up getting that done. Things were looking up. And I was so hopeful. I want to say from day one, I was very hopeful from the beginning. Because I'm just like, my brother is so big and so strong. Like, this ain't nothing. This ain't nada. Like, you know, this ain't nothing. You got this, bro. You know? And he was really showing. He was showing us that he was fighting and that he was going to fight for not only himself, but for his family. But then just one day, it just looked different. My brother just felt different. Just like the air around him was different. And I was like, no. And that same day, I kept having like the most happiest memories of my brother. Memories I didn't think about in so long. I had memories of him taking me and my sister, who I'm closer in age with, because I know, like, I have mad siblings. But me and my sister Drew, I have memories of him taking us to school, because we went to 92, because we really from Flatbush. And I remember this one day he picked us up from school, and I remember I had this Tasmanian devil vest on. It was black and had a Tasmanian devil on it. And he's just there playing with me and my sister, playing with me and Joelle. And he's pushing on the swings. He's teaching us a very special handshake, you know. And I see, like, my young brother, like my brother in his 20s, and like I know how my brother looked, like, to up until his last days. I seen him as a grown man, but for some reason I just kept seeing him in his 20s. And although I was so happy seeing all those memories, it was almost like almost like in his special way, he was telling me to like hold on to the memories, because my work here is done. This is so whack, I told you guys. I remember when our grandmother passed away. My grandmother did the same thing. Like, I just felt her and she was just like on my mind. Like, granted, when someone is in the hospital or someone is having a near-death experience, like, you're gonna think about them, but it's just the way that the person is on your mind. I feel like that's how they tell you, like, I'm out of here. And I just kept thinking about my brother in that moment of us playing in the park. I want to say a day and a half after that, his heart stopped. I can't scrub the picture of seeing my brother like lifeless in the hospital bed. I saw him in the hospital bed when he was still there and still had life, but just seeing him lifeless. You just see like the warmth gone. I couldn't touch him. I couldn't touch him again. But you see the warmth gone from them. And I was just like, wow. This motherfucker really left us. Oh my gosh. I have to get myself together because there's more, a lot more to this freaking video, because my brother is a fucking celebrity, okay? This is literally when the party started. When my brother was declared deceased, literally the party started. If you don't know, I am first generation Caribbean, and I'm very enriched in my Caribbean heritage and my Caribbean culture. As soon as we got to my parents' home, the music went on. The food, plates of food started coming in the door, and this is what started what is known as 9 nights in the Caribbean culture. This tradition comes from our African roots, as you are celebrated, your life is celebrated for 9 nights straight. 9th night, that's when the service of the person usually happens. But it does change up through time and also through different family traditions and all that. But the basis of from the day you leave the earth, 9 days to that, it's straight partying. Straight partying. Or you just wait until 9 nights after the person passed to have the service. It's either or. And it is also said that it takes 9 nights for the deceased person to reach to heaven. So, you know, it makes sense. But, you know, I just feel my Caribbean people love to celebrate and party. And no matter what, no matter the reason for gathering, it is a celebration. But my family, Lord of mercy. Oh my gosh. And it was, I mean, like, this 9 nights thing is the craziest thing I ever experienced in my life. Because how we all here dancing, eating, and partying and crying at the same time. So the first night, we come home from the hospital. I'm literally on the couch crying with my sisters and all that. And music, boom, boom, got all the food coming in, family coming in, cooking. Okay, cooking. And also a beautiful altar was set up for my brother. And of course, we made sure that he ate, because even when he was here, he made sure he ate. So we was making sure he eat.
Oh, that's the fancy camera you thought before it broke?
Yeah, that broke it. But it's alive. Yeah, shut up. Damn, this is why there was mad cans at Aki. I seen that shit. for me.
So during one of the 9 nights, someone, I'm not quite sure who, but I know it's his peoples from our old block on Westbury, big up y'all, they decided to put a candle lighting together for my brother. And when I tell you that thing was crazy, like I felt like I was on set of a movie. Ooh. Like I felt like I was on set of a movie. Like it was just crazy, the amount of people, the amount of support, just the amount of traffic that my brother caused. Okay, like you cannot get through Flatbush properly for like a good 2 to 3 hours. It was run packed. It would have took you like 30 minutes to get from like, I want to say from like Lincoln past Parkside. Like it was that serious.
This is gonna be on my regular YouTube so far.
Hey guys,
bye.
We love you.
The mic here. Yes, my camera. The camera's on you, KK. Forever my father. Period.
I don't even think he see like look what's going on. That's all you. Somebody light it. You should light it.
They've been blown up because of the wind. Love you, big bro. Oh my god, I didn't even get on my phone. Oh my gosh. Oh hi.
People standing right here. They say love to Zeqway and the person and the principles he stands for. Me and his mother tried our best to instill the best qualities into him. Me and his mother tried our best to give him love and
My mom and my dad were being interviewed. So many people were showing their respect, but like low key, I'm gonna keep it a bean. There was too many people around my parents. I had to come in and squeeze to give them some breaths here and there, because I know, I get it. We all grieving the loss of Zeqway, but like people be needing space. Like the family was like around, like you know when a bomb go off and like the waves, you know. We got the first impact of my brother leaving, you know? So it's just like, I know you in your shock, but you just gotta keep in mind that shit for the family, like, just saying. So for the final 9 nights, my dad had the idea of hosting a pop-up memorial at Zed Eats and Drinks, which is my dad's restaurant. My sister Tiana got a whole bunch of pictures printed up, put in frames, got what you call those easels? Got easels to put up the pictures. Got all those things together so we could celebrate the last 9 nights with everyone else other than the family who also loved and adored Zeqway.
Just start vlogging. Set up. And then get my brother. But I'm not happy. But we having a good time in here. I'm not happy though.
We just got some.
This is for Zeqway, in remembrance of our friend, our son, our brother, our cousin, our family. In remembrance of our beloved. Release!
Where my boo going?
Honestly, I did enjoy this part of the 9 nights. For some reason, it was really just beautiful to see those who said, like, keeping their word. Like, you say you love my brother. All right. We see the love. Okay. All right. Planning, getting everything together for his memorial and repass on the official, like his official memorial and repass, because, you know, Caribbean people have about 10 services. He actually was cremated. So we also had to go through that as well. And he did have a cremation service. He was cremated and we had a ceremony. That ceremony that day actually was a beautiful day. I'm not gonna lie, because I feel from the 27th of March up until I think that was April 4th he was cremated. Up until April 4th was rainy. It was just raining. Literally raining. Like, I remember the at like 4 a.m. of the first 9 nights we had, I was talking to my other brother, because I do have two brothers. I have two brothers, mad sisters. So I was speaking to my older brother, and he was like, yo, it's been raining ever since we got home. And I was like, yeah. He was like, yo, even the earth is crying. When I tell you I bawled, I had to ball up in my big brother's arms like, oh. He fucked me up with that one. While we were in the ceremony hall having the ceremony, the sun peeks through the windows. And of course, mad people are crying. His daughters are crying. My sisters are crying. His nieces are crying. And everybody crying. I'm just there like, there's sun. I'm like, the sun is shining. Nobody sees this. Everybody's like, yeah. I'm just like, because I also was trying to keep it together. That crying shit make you real tired. But it hits you like a ton of bricks, so you gotta let it out when it's time. His cremation service was beautiful. And just like, yo, I have like random thoughts while I'm talking about this, and even in general, babe, where I be like, yo, my brother really passed away. Like, yeah, I saw his body. I saw when it was full of life. And I saw it when it wasn't. But it just feel like, nah, this is, what the fuck? And I'm very grateful to be a part of a huge family. It has its things, it has its days, but just with the workload of what it takes to prepare someone's life celebrations, it's a lot. And I'm grateful that there are multiple brains in the family that work, and multiple legs that move, and multiple people with cars and things, like, just to get things going, because planning and executing for the level of patrons that my brother would bring out. Everyone in the family was tasked with different things, with finding venues, food, decorations, this and that. I had the task of handling social media and writing his obituary and creating his program. So I was the one who put out the news of my brother passing, and anything after that, I've been the one posting it. For his obituary, I actually got help from my eldest sister. Big up you, Tamika. Because, well, I'm his baby sister, and I wasn't there all the way. I came in his life when he was 16. There were 16 years I did not get to experience of my brother. So to have my eldest sister there with me to like pin things out, and also of course we had the rest of the sisters to make sure everything was good, but just to have that help, and just to also hear my sister's experience with my brother, it's just like, why did it have to be for him to die for all this shit to happen? Anyway, let me get back to what I'm saying. So the obituary and his program, that was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life. And I'm grateful I did it, because it makes me know that I could do anything. But that shit is hard. That shit is so hard. Oh my God. I can't even tell you how many times I cried putting that thing together. And if my brother's program is literally a magazine. It's literally a magazine. Pages, okay? Pages of pictures. Pages of his history. Just like, that shit bugged me out, okay? April 19th was the day that we celebrated my brother's life. His memorial and repass was on the same day. And I finished his program literally like the afternoon before that. Barely got sleep, anything like that. And I know the same thing for my siblings too, because they had to go set up the places, had to make sure everything was gotten together, so there's no like last minute running around, and then also making sure everyone who flew in was taken care of and all that, like madness. So his memorial was at the Brooklyn Masonic Temple, and is that in Clinton Hills. I almost forgot what part of Brooklyn I was. In Clinton Hills. That space is huge, okay? It's like a big auditorium with a stage. I mean, they hold bashments in there. They hold wedding receptions. They hold ceremonies. They hold a lot of things. It's space in there. I'm just talking about the space so much because it was so rampacked in that mofo. No chairs, no elbow room, barely any breathing room. I could tell you that.
Please take this. So, first I want to establish the fact that Rastafarianism is a religion started in Jamaica, and it's a part of the culture, but it evolved to the stage now where it's a religion. And
so, I straight told him, Dad, got my cycle on train, I don't know what I'm about to do, I'm out Wall Street, whatever. He said, alright, I'm coming. 20 minutes later, he pops out of nowhere. He got, what's that? Table mats on the seat, he got plastic. He's like, yeah, you're not messing up this car. Yeah, I'm gonna save you, but yeah, it's none of that. It's none of that. I'm like, are you serious? Like, but I was so appreciative. Like, my father was my number one. Always going for anything. I don't care what problem I'm in. That's my savior. That's my superhero. And we went to CVS. We got some stuff. We got some candy. We got some Shake Shack. We went in the house, won a split, and that was it. Like, you know, like, that's just him. Like, that's just him. Like, you know, I'm gonna miss him so much. He with me right now. I can feel him.
Yeah, you know that, girl.
You know? Yeah.
Come on, you got this, Zaza. Come on, Zaza. You got this.
to be the baby sister on that stage. I couldn't hold it together. Because I talked about that memory that I was talking about earlier in the video that I was having. I thought I was going to see my brother with a fully receded hairline. My brother knew his shit was going back. Can't see my brother with a fully receded hairline, a full gray beard, nothing. I just saw his little silvers popping in, his head and on his beard. You know, couldn't. After the memorial was the repass. Now, the repass was held in a large space, very large space, and that again, filled to the brim, shoulder to shoulder, with people showing their love to my brother and to the family. There were so many people in that place. I was behind the bar serving alcohol. My brother, no, I don't deal with alcohol. I am not a drinker. You know, that's not my thing. You know what my thing is. Make sure you subscribe to Blaze City. And I was back there chefing drinks for my brother. And then this is the part that got me, right? Now, I understand that you want to show love for people and through your actions, but there's a level of decorum to have, okay? And it just was not there. My brother basically had a smoke out before 420. Yup. When I tell you that hall was filled with so much ganja smoke, even I couldn't take it. Me, the weed queen. That's what my brother know me as, because that's what they be telling him in the streets. I'm the weed queen. I could not handle all that smoke. But once I saw that everyone was smoking and nobody was stopping them, I smoked right with them. And then they was trying to tell us, oh, you can't smoke in here. But then my parents was just like, just let them smoke out that place, bro. I kind of felt bad because my relatives were there. I mean, my relatives who are not Rastas, you know, who was not around ganja smoke all the time. You know, and that place was like, wee. But other than that, it was a great opportunity for those who loved and respected my brother and supported my brother to have their moment of celebration. You know, yes, we had the candle lighting. Yes, there was the Papa Memorial. Yes, even there was the 9 nights. This was exactly what my brother wanted. When I was looking around this part, I was like, yo, this is such my brother. This is so my brother. And he's not physically here to see it. Like, he's here. I know he's there because I'm going to tell you the story while I was there. Wow. This was going on, right? So I'm going to keep it a stack. I was hiding. Too many people was trying to have my attention. And like I said earlier in this video, and my brother could attest for it. All right. I hid behind the cabana because my family had a cabana where we could chill under in the spot. But I had to hide behind there. But I was sitting next to my dad, and and I'm looking at this picture of my brother, and I think it's the same one that's on his program. Not quite sure, but it's a picture where basically it's one of his eyes, and he's looking like he's side-eyeing me. And my brother will do that in real life. Like, he would, like, you know? So I just kept feeling something from this big picture, because it was big blown up pictures of my brother hanging from the ceiling. Sure was. Big things are gone for my big brother. So I'm staring at this picture, right? I'm grilling it because I'm tight that my brother is really not here no more. It's so many emotions with grief. Angry is definitely one of them for me. So I'm there just grilling this picture. Why did someone decide to bang on the picture like it's a blood clot furnace and a bashment party, and the picture fell after me staring at it for so long? When I tell you, I got up my seat so tight and I snatched that picture out of whoever hand it was in, and I'm not sorry that I did. I took that picture back to the cabana and thing it up and was grilling it again. yo, this is, oh, wow. I really was grilling a picture. Mad over something I can't change. But I cannot forget to shout out my nieces. Big up all you ladies for continuing that spirit of your uncle, of your father, and performing a good hot tune or two. They created a beautiful song in honor of their father, of their uncle, and they performed it like bad gal things. I didn't perform anything, was not in the mood. I was extremely drained. I did not have the energy, so I'm very grateful that the performance spirit that my brother had, you know, it's in everybody. It's in everybody, like literally in everybody, and it's still being shown through, you know. If he was there physically, because I know he was there, the amount of shit that was happening that night, he was there. He wasn't there physically, but I could just tell my brother was there. You could just tell. Yeah, that is the video. That is me sharing that I lost my big brother, and this is something that is going to be dealt with for the rest of my life. Through grieving this loss, like I've backtracked from work, but I know in my way to best honor my brother, I have to continue shining my light, because my brother always shined his light no matter what. And my brother did not tell me how proud of me he was doing the things that I'm doing, because again, me and my brother are very similar. We just did things on different spectrums. I just want to share one more memory before I continue to close out the video. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I did release some rolling papers. It's a collaboration with Snail Papers. So my brother was able to see that before he left, and the way he expressed how proud of he was just so proud of me. He had expressed it like, yo, I'm so proud of you, baby sis. Like, keep doing it. Like, you know what you're doing. Just keep showing up. So, the best way to honor him is to continue showing up. It just sucks though, because some days I'm like not at capacity. You know, not at capacity, but I'm going to continue I have to continue living my life, because although my life changed when my brother passed away, it didn't end. So I have to continue being city static, and I have to continue shining my light. I did vocalize on my Blaze City channel what was going on as it was happening. And I do appreciate the support and the understanding that Goody Gang has been giving me. I am taking it day by day. I am taking my time. But I was taught something as I saw my brother in the hospital bed. And life continued going on. Is that time waits for nobody. Time waits for no one. So, yes, I will continue to grieve and heal from this loss. But I also will continue living, because one thing my brother did was live. So I'm going to continue living just the way he did. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you have any kind words, any loving words, or if you yourself have gone through a situation where you have lost a sibling and you have some tips and tricks for me, please leave them down below. I'm grateful that I was able to get on this camera and record this video, because I'm also helping to keep my brother's name alive. Even though this was just me talking about my experience of my brother, you can type his name in on the search engine and it's a big search that comes up. So I'm grateful that he is not going to fade away. He is basically He's basically immortalized on the internet. He immortalized himself. He sure did. He actually did a 3-part interview. I want to say a few weeks before he passed. Like, if you want to know more about my brother, please just type in Zeqway, Zeqway, and you'll find out more about my brother. Because even I'm learning stuff about my brother that I didn't know or I didn't really pay attention to. So I think this is about the 5th time of me saying I'm going to close out this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. If you have any kind words, please leave them down below. Also have lost a sibling and would love to share your experience down below. This is an open space to do so. I would honestly love if you did that. Because even though there are billions of people in this world and many families, losing a sibling almost feels like isolating. But I know I'm not alone, and I know you're not alone. So no, I know I'm not alone, and you're not alone either. So yeah, I'm gonna go blow my nose, calm down a bit, and get back to work. Most likely editing this video. So again, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Search up my brother Zeqway if you would love to stream his music. Listen to just get to know my brother, because he was an awesome man, and that's my big brother. Yeah.